Audio quality is one of the easiest ways to level up your video content, and in this video I'm taking a close look at the Maono Wave T5 wireless microphone system. I'm going to walk you through a full unboxing, show you how to set it up with both a smartphone and a camera, and go over key features like gain control, noise cancellation, and pairing. And if you're looking for a flexible mic setup that's compact, easy to use, and made for creators on the go, this one's worth checking out. And real quick, before we get started, if you get any value out of this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Helps me bring you more resources, and it keeps you up to date with all the AI, web, and tech trends happening throughout the year. But either way, thank you so much for all your support. All right, with that being said, let's unbox this mic and see what it can do. So I want to thank Maono for sending me the Wave T5 wireless lavalier microphone system. This is the combo edition that has the USB-C and Lightning mobile receivers and is going for around $109 on Amazon right now. Link in the video description below. And out of the box, first we have a little branded carrying case. Could be used to carry your equipment when you're out and about. And it looks like it's holding the charging cable in two magnetic necklaces, which you can wear and attach the mic to, and I'll show you how that works in just a bit. Then the charging cable is USB-C to USB-A. The USB-C side plugs into the charging case, and then the USB-A side plugs into a device or wall charger. You could also use USB-C to USB-C cables if needed, but this is the charging cable that comes with the mic. Next, there's a little plastic baggie that contains some Maono branded stickers, if you're into that sort of thing. Then there's also the user manual and product list of what's included in your mic set. A lot of good info in here, so be sure to check it out whenever you have some extra time. Okay, moving on to the protective carrying case. Features a hard shell exterior with a textured finish for added grip and protection, along with the signature Maono logo front and center. And then taking a look inside, it's neatly organized with mesh compartments for storing accessories, cables, and the wireless mic system itself, making it easy to keep everything secure and travel ready. And then inside the case, you get everything you need for a complete wireless mic setup. First up, we've got the magnetic clips. These let you securely attach the transmitters to clothing without relying on built-in clips. Super helpful for clean mic placement. Next, you'll find two fluffy windscreens. This is perfect for cutting down wind noise during outdoor recording. Just slip these over the mics and you're good to go. You also get a 3.5mm TRS to TRS cable, which is ideal for hooking the system up to your DSLR or mirrorless camera. Then we have two mobile receivers, one with the USB-C connector for Android and Apple devices, and then another with a Lightning connector for older iPhones. So you're covered no matter what device you're using. And finally, here's a charging case, which holds the two lavalier mic transmitters and the camera receiver, which is on the left. Keeps everything powered and organized in one compact unit. This kit is definitely travel friendly and built for creators on the go. Next up, let's take a closer look at the camera version receiver. So right out of the case, the build feels solid and compact, which is nice. And on the first side, we've got the power and pairing button along with a USB-C type port. This port is used for charging the receiver directly if needed, and you'll also notice the mount back clip, which makes it easy to attach the receiver to your camera or rig setup. Then flipping over to the other side, you'll see a 3.5mm TRS output jack for connecting to your camera, and just beside it is a mono stereo mode switch. So you can slide it to choose between mono or stereo audio, depending on your recording preference. And then along the bottom, you'll find the charging contacts. And just a quick heads up, if your unit is brand new, there will be a thin plastic film covering these contacts, so make sure to remove that before placing it in the charging case or it won't charge properly. Then looking at the top, we have this large volume adjustment knob. This controls the microphone gain, and it's a 3-step system, high, medium, and low. Turn it clockwise to increase the gain, counterclockwise to lower it, and then below the knob you'll see the 3 indicator lights that show the current gain level. Lastly, we've got the status indicator lights. The TX1 and TX2 lights correspond to the two transmitters, which we'll take a look at in just a sec. If the light is off, the mic is powered down. If it's red, it's muted. Green indicates noise cancellation is active, and blue means the mic is paired and ready to go. The center indicator is for the camera RX battery. It shows the receiver's charging status. Also, it's worth noting that transmitters and receivers come pre-paired out of the box, so you're ready to go without any setup. But if you ever need to repair them manually, just long press the power buttons for 6 seconds while both of the units are powered off. Next, let's take a closer look at the transmitters, which are the little microphones. And just like the receiver, they come with a protective film over the charging contacts, so make sure to peel that off before placing them in the case. If you skip this step, they won't charge properly, just FYI. Okay, once that's done, you'll notice how compact and lightweight these transmitters are. On one side, you've got 2 key buttons. The one with the microphone icon is the mute and remote camera shutter button. After pairing, you can short press it to mute or unmute the button. If you're using it with your phone's camera app, a long press lets you remotely take photos or start and stop video recording. Pretty cool. Next to that is the power and noise reduction button. Hold it down for 2 seconds to turn the transmitter on or off, and a short press toggles noise reduction on or off. Then towards the top, you'll see the built-in microphone along with the status indicator light right underneath it, and that light tells you everything you need to know at a glance: power, pairing, mute, and noise cancellation status. And then let's go ahead and place the transmitter back into the charging case, and when we do, it snaps in with a magnetic pull, making it super easy to secure and charge. And then once the lid is closed, the battery life indicator lights up on the front of the case. Right now we're only showing 2 out of 4 lights, which means we'll need to charge it soon. So up next, let me quickly show you how to charge the case, which in turn powers up all your devices at once. Okay, so charging this is super straightforward. Plug the USB-C side of the charging cable into the back of the case like so. Then the USB-A side plugs into a device to charge or a wall charger. If you don't have a USB-A port, you can use an adapter or just use a USB-C to USB-C cable. Next, let's walk through how to connect the mic system to a mobile device. So I'm using the USB-C mobile receiver with my iPhone, but if you have the Lightning version, the steps are the exact same. First, plug the receiver into your phone like so. And as soon as it's connected, you'll see the indicator lights start to blink. That means the receiver is actively looking for a transmitter to pair with. Next, I'll take out one of the transmitters from the charging case, and since the system comes pre-paired from the factory, it will automatically connect within a few seconds. You'll know it's connected when the LED light on the transmitter turns solid blue. And then on the receiver, you'll also see the TX1 or TX2 light turn solid blue, depending on which transmitter is connected. And just like that, you're ready to record wirelessly with your phone. All right, now that we have the transmitter out, let's quickly go over the status indicator light and the buttons on the side. By default, when the transmitter is powered on and successfully paired, the status indicator will glow solid blue. That means it's ready to go. If you want to mute the mic, just press the red mute button on the side once, and the indicator turns red, letting you know the microphone is muted. Then press the button again to unmute it, and the light will switch back to blue. To activate noise cancellation, press the power button once, and you'll see the status light turn green. This means noise reduction is now on. And then press that button again to disable the noise cancellation, and the light will return to solid blue. I should point out that you could also enable or disable noise cancellation directly from the mobile receiver. There's a little button underneath it, and pressing that gives you quick access to toggle noise cancellation on the fly without needing to touch the transmitter. Next, let me show you a couple ways to wear this mic. So first, if you look at the back of each transmitter, you'll see a little Maono logo. This is actually a magnet that you could peel off, allowing you to attach the mic to your audio source. There's also a clip that you could use, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, so let me show you a couple ways to wear this mic. First, we're going to use the little magnetic clip, and even with this, there are a couple ways to do this. You could use the magnet and then physically clip the mic onto your clothing, like your collar or a lapel or hat or whatever, or you can use the magnet and connect it to anywhere on your subject, like on their shirt. Just like so. And so we have a little lapel mic connected to my shirt. It's inconspicuous. I think it looks professional, and we're picking up some great audio. One thing to keep in mind is whenever you do connect the mic, make sure that the mic is facing the audio source, and you can tell by the microphone screen there. on the mic whenever you connect it to the magnet. Now there is another way to wear this mic. It comes with this magnetic necklace. Let me show you how that works really quick. And this necklace has another magnet on it, and you just connect it like so. Again, make sure the mic is facing your audio source. And then you can wear your mic like a necklace. And then on the back, you can adjust the length of it so it can get closer or further away from your audio source. Just another way to wear this mic and pick up some great audio on the go. All right, so we're doing a little field test here. I have the mic on my shirt. I don't know if you could see it. And the camera is about, let's say 15 feet away. And I have it plugged into my phone. I am recording audio just on the voice memo app here on my iPhone. And again, we're wireless and we're just getting a test for what it sounds like. I am talking at pretty much a low tone, but again, I'm outside. Some wind is going on, there are some birds, and about 15 feet away. And let's go a little farther and see what it sounds like. And as I'm walking, I'm gonna talk a little. Again, I know there's a little bit of wind, but we'll test out the noise cancellation feature here in a second. Right now, I just have the standard setting in place. And now we are probably about, I'd say 30 feet away from the camera, talking pretty low. And all of the testing I've done, it's given me some really good results in terms of distance from the camera and the sound quality. So let's try the noise cancellation. So give me 1 second. Now we have the noise cancellation feature on, and there is a pretty busy road behind me where you're gonna, if this isn't on, it'll pick up the traffic and whatnot. But again, really good budget mic, and I'm impressed with the quality. You kind of never know what you're going to get with these wireless mics, but from my experience, Maono it's a really high quality brand, and like I said, a budget mic, but for the most part, you're getting some really high quality equipment for the price. Then finally, let's walk through how to connect the Maono camera receiver to your camera, and I'm using my Sony a7 III in this example. And we've got the camera receiver, the 3.5mm TRS cable, and of course, the camera itself. The receiver has a standard shoe clip on the back, and all you'll do is slide it directly into your camera's mount on the top until it fits snugly. And once it's mounted, if we take a look at the top of the receiver, you'll see a large dial. This is your volume and gain control knob. Turning it clockwise increases your microphone gain, and counterclockwise decreases it. And just below it are LED indicators that show your current gain level, which is super handy for visual feedback. Next, find the 3.5mm output jack on the side of the receiver and plug one end of the TRS cable into that port. Then take the other end of the cable and plug it into your camera's microphone input. On the Sony a7 III, that input is located just behind a small flap on the left side of the camera body. And once connected, the receiver will automatically pair with your transmitter mic as long as it's powered on. The camera will now receive audio directly from the wireless mic system, giving you much cleaner and more reliable sound than the built-in mic. And that's it. You're now wirelessly connected and ready to record high quality audio directly to your camera. All right, that's going to do it for this walkthrough of the Maono Wave T5. Hopefully you got a clear look at what's included, how to set it up, and how it performs with both mobile devices and cameras. I've been really impressed with how easy it is to use and how solid the audio quality is straight out of the box. And if you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave a link in the video description below. And if you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a like and consider subscribing for more tutorials just like this one. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking to start a blog, check out these two videos on how to build, grow, and monetize a WordPress blog. They'll walk you through the entire process step by step. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. and thanks for watching.